Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. You got two left feet. Get on the ballroom beat. They're dancing in the street. They're on the ballroom beat. We can tango, we can swing, we can do anything. Walking through the door and waltz on the floor. You wanna feel the heat? Get on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Foxtrot on the ballroom beat. Salsa on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat.
Good evening and welcome to On the Ballroom Beat. I'm your host, Lania Berger, and I have a very special treat for our viewers tonight as I take you backstage on Broadway. This past December, I had the chance to head up to the Big Apple and see some Broadway shows, and the one I was most excited to see was Finding Neverland. Now, this show was choreographed by the brilliant Emmy Award-winning choreographer from So You Think You Can Dance, Mia Michaels. When the show opened, there was another So You Think You Can Dance star involved. Season 8 champion Melanie Moore played the role of Peter Pan. Matthew Morrison, who's well known from Glee, played the role of J.M. Barrie. And Kelsey Grammer, best known as Frasier, played the role of Captain Hook. With such an all-star cast, hauntingly beautiful music, a charming story, and wonderful choreography, I was so excited to see the show. And I must say that it exceeded my expectations. Now, I had a very unique and wonderful opportunity to go backstage before the show with Kevin Kern. Kevin Kern is a Broadway star who is currently understudying the role of J.M. Barrie for Matthew Morrison. He's also a swing for the show, so although I saw Matthew Morrison playing J.M. Barrie in Finding Neverland that night, I still got to see Kevin Kern swinging in some of the other roles. Now, like I said, before the show, we got to slip backstage with Kevin. Our little theater group got a very special backstage tour, and we got to learn what it's like to be a Broadway star. Let's take a look.
I'm Lania Berger with On the Ballroom Beat, and I'm here in the streets of New York, right on Broadway. Today we're going to be talking with Kevin Kern from Finding Neverland and find out what it's like to be on Broadway. I'm here with Kevin Kern from Finding Neverland.
This is the stage of the Lunfontaine Theater. The cool thing about these theaters is that you think of all the shows that have been here. It was built in like the 1903, 1905, that kind of time. And then it was renovated in the 50s and renamed the Lunfontaine. There were vaudeville acts here. Ethel Merman performed here, and this is where the first Hello Dolly was here. There was actually a production of Peter Pan here in like the 70s. Really cool, famous productions done in the Lunfontaine, which is a really central theater to Times Square, so it's a really popular theater. As you can see, you can look out. When you're on stage, it doesn't look that big, right? It probably holds 1,400, and they're really small, but they're intimate in their way. I did Les Mis, and I did Wedding Singer and Wicked and First Date and Branches of Madison County.
Uh-huh.
And this, and I did Hair in London. Yeah.
Okay, of all the shows that you've done on Broadway, is there one that stands out as a favorite for you?
Les Mis.
Okay, and
Love
why?
it. It was the first show that I did. It's one of my favorite shows, just period. I love the music. I love singing. I love the story. It was like playing soldier and being a guy, which was fun. It's just, I would go do it right now.
That's awesome.
It's so much fun. It's just such a good show. Yes.
How did you get started in the theater?
You know, your friend Jeff and I did a show when I was 18, and when I was in high school, I did high school theater, and from there, you know, knew that I wanted to do it. I went to NYU, but you know, for anybody that's really interested in performing, you have to start someplace and just try to get jobs wherever you can. And even if it's at a community theater or your high school or, you know, your college, there's no such thing as a small production that you're not going to learn anything from, you know. So it's a process that you have to start at the bottom, no matter where you are. So.
What was your Broadway break?
I was at NYU, and a girl that I didn't know saw me in a production at school. And I'm from Kentucky, and she was actually from Kentucky, oddly enough, and saw me, and she was in Les Mis, and she told the casting director about me, and then I got an audition and got the show.
And the rest
over
is
time,
history.
you know, after about a year of auditioning, but still.
You a dancer as well?
Well, I mean, like a lot of people would say that you know what? I am a singer first.
Uh-huh.
I've been forced to dance.
Okay.
I mean, I was Fiyero in Wicked.
Okay.
So I mean, I like that's sort of the like edge of like my ability of dancing. But you teach ballroom dancing.
Yes,
Right.
we do.
So I can't say I've ever done a show with like straight up ballroom kind of stuff. But as you know, a lot of the people that work here have been on So You Think You Can Dance.
Right.
Melanie Moore was here as Peter Pan, and now Amy Yakima is Peter Pan. So she's, yeah. So they've done all sorts of different dance forms and stuff like that. But, I mean, the dancers here are incredible.
And the show was choreographed by Mia Michaels.
Mia
am I
Michaels,
correct?
yes. And it's choreographed by Mia.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And what makes Finding Neverland unique?
For me, because I cover the main part of Jan Barry, and I have 4 kids, and within the show, he's this guy that is a writer, and he is trying to kind of find his inner child again. And for me, at least, I had kids when I was 27, so which isn't like super young in general, but nowadays it's pretty young to have that many kids, and especially in this business. And so I feel like I've done my whole life with these kids and really dedicated my life to this. And now this show is something that there's not a lot of guys that are my age that have that many kids and have spent that much time raising kids. So it's a really special thing for me to do a show that it really taps into that for me. And it's so I feel like I'm one of the only people in this city that I feel can really tap into that, because no one's as stupid as me to have this many kids. So it's actually a fairly big-sized offstage. So come on, let's look. The way that most of these theaters work, they're really small offstage, and if you can see up here, they winch things up into the ceiling. So what they'll do is these fences are in the first act, and so they'll bring them out after they've been used, and then they'll lower down these during one of the songs, because it kind of goes like, you know, so they have to wait until it's time for like there's a song and it's louder, and so they'll bring it down, then they'll hook them on, and then they'll wait here, and like a song is over. It's all timed, you know, and then they're waiting, the song starts, you know, and they put all this stuff up, and they're bringing other things down. This ladder is actually do you know when that ladder was used?
I think probably during Stronger.
No, it was the beginning of the second act, when this isn't really giving anything away, but the Jay and Barry character brings his head out of the curtain. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And so really what happens is it's just the cool thing about this show is that the special effects are super low key. You know, they're low tech things that are they worked with some illusionists that the tricks with illusions is the simpler they are, the more astounding they are. And so a lot of these things are really simple. And this one is just a guy up on a rolling stepladder, and he's got his head through the curtain, and then he goes down he steps as they're pulling away the ladder. So they're pulling away the ladder, and he's going down like this, but it looks like from the audience there's a guy's head, and then he just lowers down, you know. So but it's really, that's all it is. It's just like a Home Depot ladder, you know. And so come back this way. Yeah, there's a dining room table up there that you'll see that in another scene. Yeah, isn't it great? And this is called the garage door because it's like a garage door. You'd think, oh, that's like this really special bench that they got that is made for the show. This bench is like 7 billion pounds, and we have to lift a guy up on it. And so it's just like a bench they bought at like the bench store, and it's like real like wrought iron, and it's super heavy, and this wood is like, I don't know, teak or something. I mean, it's like whatever it is, it's made of like concrete. And so, you know, instead of it being like aluminum or something, you know, you're like, oh, it's just it's a plastic polymer bench, but it looks like, because it's stage magic. No, it's like an actual, like they try to get the like heaviest bench they could find. So things like that, you know. These lampposts that wheel around. These are these tables that in the second act they stack up and people jump around on them and stuff. It looks like there was like a disaster. You know, like oh, there was a flood and everything like ended up the way that you see it. You know, wherever you walk in one of these theaters, it is sort of disconcerting to like wherever you're like, oh, I'm standing under like 1,000 pound like something or other, you know. But then come back on stage. But there's some cool stuff that like pop up out of the, you know, these things like pop up, and there's some cool stuff. I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to give it away. Come see Finding Neverland because you'll see some cool stuff. Anyway, but that's the tour.
Kevin,
yeah.
This was so
Oh, you're welcome.
cool.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
So much.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
And if any of our viewers are ever in the New York area, make sure that you check out Finding Neverland. When do you guys run through?
Open-ended, so We'll definitely be here.
Don't go anywhere. When we return, we're going to be checking in with Amy Yakima, Season 10 champion of So You Think You Can Dance, and Broadway star as Peter Pan.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex. Short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Beltran Dental Surgery is dedicated to providing the highest quality dental surgery.
Teeth in a Day allows a patient to walk in with their old teeth, sleep under IV sedation, and walk out with a brand new smile. Unlike dentures, Teeth in a Day allows you to eat what you want and still feel like you have your own teeth.
From wisdom teeth removal to implants or creating a whole new smile, call now or visit our website to learn more about our procedures. Get a brand new smile today.
That loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Believe me, Dr. B and his worker bees are the best. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Welcome back to On the Ballroom Beat. The season 8 champion, So You Think You Can Dance, Melanie Moore, opened Finding Neverland in the role of Peter Pan. Reunited with choreographer Mia Michaels, the show was sure to have fantastic dancing and definitely be an A+ for the dance enthusiasts of the theater world. Now, Melanie previewed Finding Neverland at the 2014 Tony Awards, and it was easy to see what a joy Finding Neverland was sure to be. When I got my tickets to see Finding Neverland, I was so happy for Melanie, but disappointed for me, when I heard that she had moved on to open her second Broadway show, Fiddler on the Roof, in the role of Shava. Disappointed, that is, until I found out who took her place, and that is the season 10 champion of So You Think You Can Dance, Amy Yakima. Now, of course, I'm a huge fan of So You Think You Can Dance, and during season 10, I was a huge fan of Amy Yakima. Her wonderful smile, her twinkling laugh, and of course, her brilliantly precise and beautiful technique and dance made her a front runner for the championship almost immediately. Now, naturally, I was very excited to have the opportunity to chat with Amy, talk to her a little bit about her time on So You Think You Can Dance, as well as in her new role as Peter Pan in Finding Neverland. Yakima, winner from So You Think You Can Dance. Which season was it, Amy?
10.
Season 10.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And you were just saying your last name is Japanese.
No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. I do with a lot of people because they're like, oh, are you Japanese? I go with it. And I say yes. Yes, and. Okay. And then they're like, I'm like, no, just kidding, it's Ukrainian.
Oh, is
It's
it
really
okay?
weird. Yeah.
So anyway, so Amy Yakima won season 10 of So You Think You Can Dance alongside Fiction,
Oh, yay.
who was your partner for most of the season, and you guys were such a dynamic power duo. Can you tell me what one of the like highlight moments of the season was for you?
Probably dancing with Travis. That was my favorite moment because it was so stressful throughout the whole thing, but then when I went into rehearsal with him, it was like, okay, that's it, we're done, all right. It was just easy and fun, and it made me remember that I love dancing so much. I was like, oh yeah, this is why I do what I do.
And have you always danced?
I was thrown into everything because I have so much energy. So I went to gymnastics, soccer. I was the girl with the pigtails. That was me. I did, what else? Piano. I took French lessons. Dance kind of stuck.
You're a Renaissance lady.
I guess so. My mom just was like, whatever you like.
And so what made you decide to try out for So You Think You Can Dance?
It was in my city. It was like 30 minutes away. And I wasn't doing anything. And it kind of worked out with my schedule because I had a math test in between it. So I like did the audition, went to a math test, and then came back for the callback.
Did you ever expect to go as far as you did?
No.
That's incredible.
I just kind of went with the flow. Whatever happened, happened.
Now you're in Finding Neverland, and you are playing Peter Pan,
Yes.
which is an incredible dancing role, and you're reunited with Mia Michaels as your choreographer. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to do Finding Neverland.
It's fun because everyone in the cast is amazing. So I think I have more fun like off stage and then on stage with our little nuances that we do. There's always a new character development, so that's fun. I think I like the people the most. They make the show happen. So that's what I've come to love.
Well, listen, it is so nice to meet you. Congratulations on your many, many successes and best wishes on all of your future endeavors.
Nice to meet you!
Not only was Amy's dancing top-notch, but she truly encapsulated the spirit and essence of Peter Pan. A big congratulations on a wonderful performance to Amy Yakima, and my compliments to the entire cast of Finding Neverland. What a delight to see that show. What a fantastic production, and one that I highly recommend to all of our viewers out there. If you are in the New York area, make sure that you get your tickets to see Finding Neverland. It is an evening you will not forget and you will treasure forever. That's all the time that we have for today. I want to give one more big special thank you to Kern for that Backstage tour and also taking the time to chat with us about his Broadway life, and also to Amy Yakima for checking in with us right here on the Ballroom Beat. We'll look forward to seeing you all next time on the Ballroom Beat.
Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Got 2 left feet. Get on the ballroom beat. They're dancing in the street. They're on the ballroom beat. We can tango, we can swing, we can do anything. Walk in through the door and waltz on the floor. You wanna feel the heat? Get on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Foxtrot on the ballroom beat. Salsa on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat.